Hi everyone, this is Fernando with 20funnels.com, and today I'm very excited because I'm going to be sharing with you the newest funnel for the funnel of the month for 20funnels.com, and this is a What's My Home Worth funnel. And I'm very excited about this because I just got a brand new listing and a brand new home buy with the same people. We just got the listing agreement signed and the buyer agency signed, so I'm very, very excited about this. And I can tell you, this thing works. And the reason why I want to make this video is because I want to show you some people that are calling me and telling me, how can I use these funnels to get leads? And I'm going to show you my strategy, how this thing is working, so you can possibly do something similar to that. But you need to work on a strategy. It's not just having the funnel and just leave it out there. You have to work it, but this is the way how you should do it. So let me make this a little bit smaller so I can show you what's available for everyone out there. There are thousands of websites of What's My Home Worth out there. All the sites are basically the same. There is no difference. They want to give you an instant home evaluation, and most people already know what's really the purpose of this, because once they give you a phone number, once they give you their name and their address, then you're going to be knocking on the front door, and people don't want that. So you want to be able to work with people who want to work with you, and you have to show them that you are different, and you have to give them maybe a little bit more than value. This is what normal What's My Home Worth looks. This is something similar. I'm not picking on this particular one, but it says, how much is your home worth? Get a free and instant property value now. The instant part is what basically is throwing people off, because most people already know that they can go to Zillow and get a estimate and then get their home value very easily that way. They don't know that may not be something that's accurate as possible, but they think that's good enough for them to make a decision. They don't want to sign up anywhere. They just want to know and get out. But the way I looked at it is that this type of landing pages used to work 3-4 years ago. Very nice when you used to put something like this on Facebook and you'll get a lot of leads. But nowadays people are more sophisticated. They have more control on their search, and this is what I did on my website, so you can see it. So when somebody goes to sell, they're gonna go directly to my page where I want to show them this particular funnel. What's my home worth, or how much is your house worth? And at the same time, you want to take advantage of this page, because once they come here, this is where all your traffic should be coming from, anybody who's interested in selling their home. And this is where you need to set basically the trap. The trap is meaning that you want to give all the information to the seller. I give information about their home value. I also put my testimonials. In this case, I have a video for all my testimonials. If you don't have a video, you can put testimonials over here. That should be one of the first things people see, because people are always looking something to validate you as a professional. And the testimonials should be one of the first things that they should see once they start thinking about maybe using your services. Okay. Then after that, you need to put your value, who you are. Talk to them, give them information. I'm contacting them directly, talking to them like one-on-one, but I'm also giving them the value that separates me from other realtors. In this case, we have this new funnel now for iBuyers, so we can help people sell their house with no realtors, and we connect directly to investors. This is something that we're going to be doing in the future for 20 funnels, so everybody will have a funnel for iBuyers. Then I also have information about the different type of commission, flexible commissions, that people are looking for. They're always worrying about how much they have to pay, about the contract, and I'm trying to give them reasons, that they should be relaxed. I don't want them to think that I'm trying to sell them on something. And basically everything is allocated in a way that is giving them a little bit more chances to meet my services and to see what is my expertise, what I will do for them, and what are the value that I'm going to bring to them. I show them about my video channels and all that. Then I show them that I want to put a sign in front of their house, the photography, videos, different things that we're going to do to sell their house. And then also we're going to show them about our marketing steps, what steps we take to sell their house. We also have a video series about how to sell house, and we're giving them more information about how to prepare the house. And then eventually, this is what I want people to call us because of this. But in this particular instance, we're going to be talking about how much is your house worth. So when people click here, I don't want them to go to something like this, okay? I want them to do something different. And the difference for me is to present myself as a person who's going to do something that they never seen before. And then I'm telling them I'm going to give them their home value, and I'm going to do it in a different way. So I want them to read this thing, and this is something that you're going to have in your funnel yourself. And of course, everything that's in here, you can customize it to yourself. You can go to your main platform where this funnel is at, and then you can change any of the text over here. You should be able to know how to do that already. So when someone comes over here, they basically are ready to go. They're curious. They want to find out, what do I mean? How is this different? How are they going to find the home value? So I start asking them questions. So say, does your community have homeowners association? These are innocent questions that they can easily answer, and it's safe for them because they're not committing to anything yet. So they're going to answer, and also give them a chance to put something else if they want to write something else important in there. They go to next, and I'm talking about the location of the home, and I try to also educate the sellers, why some properties are more valuable than others, whether it's a corner lot or the house is between two houses, or whether it's anything that's unusual. They can write over here and tell me about their property, so I can take that in consideration, so I can give them their home value. I also talk about the environment, the street noise level. I want to find out if they're in a busy street or they're in a dead-end street. So those are the things that homeowners know, that's why their homes may be more valuable than the other one they're seeing. And I want them to be, I want to reassure them that I'm taking consideration all these little steps, so I can give them the most accurate response possible. Talking about the different types of home in the neighborhood, always giving them a chance to write anything here about their home. If they're proud about something, they're going to tell me. And then I also talk about the view from their home. Some people have a view to a magnificent view compared to the neighbors across the street, and then obviously their house is going to be worth more money. So I ask them to give me the information. Also, we're talking about the walkability factor, which nowadays with millennials and people in the houses in my area especially, people like to live in a place where there's a lot of shopping centers and even movies and all those things where they can just walk from their house. And that is very valuable for somebody who's looking to sell their house. And that means that they're going to get more money. We're talking about now the condition of the house. We're going to be asking them questions just like an appraiser will be asking questions. And they know that they don't have to pay any money for this. And I want to find out how old is their house. Then I'll tell and continue educating them. We're going to say, if your house is moving in, more likely it's going to command more money. And I want them to tell me, is this house ready for somebody to move in on its work? And also give me some information here, whatever they want to say. I want to know this information. So talk about the updates or upgrades. Some people are very proud that they painted or they put a new kitchen, or this is the place where they're going to tell me everything. And so I can take that in consideration, that they put brand new granny counters on the kitchen, for example. So we can continue. I'm asking them if they have a pool. In some houses, they have a pool. And so now I tell them, awesome, I'm here now with all this information, and I want to prepare an extensive report considering all these factors you just shared with me. And we are almost done. So we're going to ask them now about the specific house, how many bedrooms they have. Let's say this is 3 bedrooms. And then it's going to ask me how many bathrooms. Let's say it's got also 3 bathrooms. Then I'm going to ask their opinion because I want to be talking to them. This is something that is going to be like a conversation between the two of us, a lot better than the other type where it says, what's your home worth, and that's it. It's going to, when I'm asking them is the overall condition of your home. And this is something that I'll always ask on the phone when somebody calls me about the house. Will you say that your house is average, above average, or below average? I want to know how they feel about the house. So now is the time when they're going to start committing to us. We have provided them a lot of value. I give them a chance to tell me a lot about their house, and they invested some time already with me. So now I want to ask them for their address. So let's say we're going to put an address. And then I say, perfect, now I need to know who you are. So they're going to put their name, phone numbers, and everything else. If they want to know the results of all this information they have already provided me, which they already invested time on. And so I ask them also, if you're obtaining this report, are you thinking of selling in 3 months, 3 to 9 months, 9 to 18 months, or not sure? Okay. I want to know if this person needs to sell in 3 months, because this is something that is an urgency for me to be able to figure out how I'm going to be able to get in touch with them right away and provide them the right information. So then I tell them, I will send you a report within 24 hours, excluding holidays and weekends. And then I ask them one more thing. I say, what question I have not asked you that needed to be asked? Now, this is the time when the homeowner is going to say, well, he didn't ask me about that I have 3 fireplaces, or he didn't ask me that I'm next to a park, or he didn't ask me that my house has more bedrooms than the house next door that sold for so much. There is always something that they have to tell you. So now I want to hear this, because this is very important, not necessarily for me to get the information about the value of the home, because obviously I'm not going to be able to do that until I actually go over there. But I want them to perceive that I am taking consideration on all the points necessary to get their home value as accurate as possible. So once they tell me whatever they want to tell me, they have plenty of room over here to write me a letter. Then we go next. And then now this form will go automatically to your email. This is that's what's going to go for yourself. Now you can customize your funnel the way I did this, which is once they finish that, and I already have that lead, they went to my email, so there is no turning back. So I already know who the person is. But now I'm asking them, do you want to request a listing appointment? Because when they do that, they go directly to my calendar.com, which is a place where I have my calendar, where they can put a time or a date where they want to meet with me for a listing appointment. I also put my website for sellers. I want to go and I want to get them back to my website of sellers, because I wanted to see all the tips and everything that I have in my website, which over here is how much to sell my house for, how to save with my company, how we feature our properties. And then if your house not selling, we got some information about this, or they want to sell it outright, they say buy my house. And also I got some more information. Most importantly, they can go to my videos and they can see that I have a lot of videos in my video sellers tips to sell your home faster. So I send them back to this thing. Then the other thing I want to do is also I want to show them my testimonials, because I want them to know that I'm legit. I'm a person that of action, and I'm going to be able to sell their house, and I have proven results. And I have people that are saying that we have done a good job selling their homes and we make money for them. So this is why it's important. I suggest for you to have a video where you can put all your testimonials and then have all those things in there.
I was really worried about getting the second I hired you. I knew it was good from the very first appointment.
And what is good about this is that I always get a testimonial at the closing table. I pull my phone and I say, hey, would you mind giving me a testimonial? And I want to videotape, because this is going to help me in the future. And this is the time when they are the most happiest with you. And they all most of the time they're going to say yes. And then you just put your phone in front of them and ask them, how did you like the way I help you sell your house? And just let them talk, and then speak the right things in there, and just put all these testimonials together so you can go ahead and show people that you can do that. So that's in a nutshell how is my strategy, how to use this funnel so you can get leads. So now I'm going to show you how you can edit your funnel, how you can put stuff in the funnel, and more importantly, how you can use your own valuable questions that is important to your area, because I'm over here in the Washington D.C. Maryland area, and I'm not in California, and I'm in Colorado, and we have clients everywhere. And I know that there are certain things that you must ask your sellers that I do not have. So this is the reason why I want to give you the chance for you to be able to change some of these questions and edit them so you can have everything to you. Before I go, one more thing. When I do a home evaluation, I also use this exact tool that I'm using right now, which is the tool where I'm getting the video directly from my screen, and I go to their CMA and I go and show the houses they've sold. I show them the pictures of those houses, and meanwhile I'm talking to them and telling them that this house was sold 3 months ago. House was being in the market for so many days, and here are the pictures, so I can kind of just show them, what is the comparison to their house. And then while talking to them, the video itself continue creating a relationship for me. So when I'm ready to talk to them, they're like an old friend and they're ready to meet with me. Okay. So let's go to the next part. Okay. Now we're going to be talking about how you can edit your funnel. You're going to have to go to your Convertry platform. And once you see the what's homework funnel, you're going to edit page. And let's wait for a second. Okay, this is the part where you are going to see the places where you can change anything you want to change, especially, and I just wanted to remind you, this is a funnel that is composed of one page, this is the main page. Obviously, you can change anything you want over here by just putting what you want to say. If you want to change anything at all, this is something that I suggest for you to change it here. I will prefer for you not to move some of these things, because these things are specifically they're in a place that when someone is going through on their phone and someone is going using the computer, the thing is going to be stationary, because if you change the movement of this button somewhere else a little bit higher or a little bit lower, it's not going to show right. So you want to leave the part on the right alone. Obviously, you can change these words also if you like, but just the button part, okay? Now, to change the questions, as I was telling you, this is just one page, and this page has 18 layers. So there are 18 other pages that goes on top of this funnel. It's a very complicated process, that fortunately we have the great tools from Convertry to be able to create this stuff. But you go to your layers here, and now I'm going to show all the 18 layers here, okay? So if you go to the first layer, so we're going to do a select. As soon as you do the first layer select, you can move this to the side, and then now you can change this. This is the first part of the funnel. So this is the one where you want to change some of these things. Let's say that you don't want to put your neighborhood, but you can put your city. So you can put city there, okay? Anything that needs to be pertaining to your local area, obviously you want to do that. I'm not going to save this, obviously. I'm not going to save and change my funnel, but I'm just showing you how you can do this. Once you finish with the layer number one, you're going to deselect over here, and now it's going to disappear. Now we're going to go to number two. Then it's talking about something else. You can do the changes there. When you finish, you can take that off. And now you go number three. This is the part when we're going to start asking some questions, okay? And you can continue going like this. Then you go to number four, turn off number three. You go number five, number six, So this is how you're going to be able to change the questions basically for everything that you're doing. And then, and like I said, if you don't want to put, does your house have a pool, or you can put yes, no, or you can put one something else over here. It doesn't matter. Just make it match to your area. Um, just want to show you a couple more. What's the address of your property? In this case, obviously, this is something you don't want to change because this is connected to your email. Once somebody puts something in here, that automatically is going to go to your email. That's going to be your lead. And remember, any lead that you're attracting with your funnel, we don't know nothing about it. This is automatically done through Conventry, and it goes directly to you. So we don't know how many leads you're getting. And I wish we knew that, because I know that a lot of people are converting and having a lot of leads, and I would like to advertise how many leads we attracting every single day with these funnels. But unfortunately, we don't have control on that. But that's it. So you need to do the changes you want to do, put whatever new text you want to put, change some of the questions, and then once you finish with this and you're okay with this, let me turn this layer off so we can go back to the main page. I just do this. Okay. Then once you finish and you're okay with this, you can always preview it here. There's a place where you're going to preview. By pressing this, you're going to see how it's going to look, the changes that you made. And then once you finish checking everything, then you're going to close it. And if you're okay with this and everything is good for you, then you just save it here. I'm not going to save this one because I'm not going to do the changes that I just did. And when you finish saving, you're going to publish. Okay. Once you publish, then you can go over here and view page, and that's going to be the final product. And then the only thing you have to do is get the URL. The URL, you get it from here, from the view page. You do right click, and then basically you can copy the URL from this view page, or you can just go directly to that and copy it from your from up here in your computer. So that's really the basics. So I'm gonna go ahead and get out of this thing because I don't want to save the changes I did. So remember, this is something that you can do for your own site. You can use this funnel in your website, connect it somehow. I have another funnel here that this is the funnel that I think we sent you last month or 2 months ago. This is about your dream home, how to help you find your dream home. And then we also use that on the buyer side. But most importantly, on your sell page, give them reasons why they should call you. Give them reasons to stay there and read and do all the things that you do. And you should be using the things that you have on the funnels already, and somehow or another be creative and find ways how to put them in here. Over here, for example, we have different other places where we send them to different places. And that's it. You're making sure that the people are basically getting more trust from you because you're providing them more and more value. I hope this helped you guys. I hope that you are going to get a ton of leads with this. I'm very, very excited with these new systems, with the funnels, where we are actually talking to people, connecting with people, creating trust, creating relationships, and then just make sure, get a strategy, as this is the most important factor. You get a strategy, how you need to use this, and everything should come in a full circle. You start with this, and you start the next, and you start next, you start next, and making sure that you get all those steps that your client is taking through, where the final place will be for them to sign up with you, to give you a call, to give you their name, the number, and the email address, so then you can contact them. And then when you do that, they already know you, and it's a lot easier to convert a lead when they already know you. Okay, guys, thank you. Have a great month.